Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this video, I'm going to assume that you found yourself a really beautiful custom font family that you got either from Google or Adobe. And now you're thinking to yourself, how can I make use of this font family on my WordPress website? Well, I'm going to show you how to do so, and it's going to involve two main steps. The first step will involve you uploading the files to your WordPress website so that it's hosted locally on your site. And then second, will be the actual application of that font family on your site. Now, when it comes to you uploading the files, there are two ways how you can do this. You can either do it the manual method where you will have to use FileZilla or any other FTP software out there. It's a bit more complicated, and I'm guessing you simply want to get this job done as quickly as possible. So we're going to go with the easier version, which is to use a plugin. And the plugin we're going to make use of is the custom fonts, host your fonts locally plugin by Brainstorm Force. There are many other plugins out there that will get the job done for you, but this is my preferred option because one, it is free, two, it's well maintained, and then three, it's going to get the job done for you very effectively. So please go ahead, download, install, and then activate the Brainstorm Force plugin. Now, before we begin uploading our font family files to our WordPress website, if you don't have the WOFF format of your font, then you want to go to this site, the web font generator by Font Squirrel, and then get the version right there. The reason why you want to go with the WOFF format is because it is the format used by most modern browsers. If you've gotten your file from Adobe or in particular Google, it's more than likely it's going to be a TTF format. Like in my case right now, I'm using the Honk font family. Now, why I have chosen to use this particular font family, I don't know. Maybe because it's very, very interesting. But just as an example, right, I have downloaded this font family from Google. It was a TTF file format. So now I'm going to go ahead now to upload the file, as you can see. And then I'm going to check the optimal conversion, check this agreement box, and then download my kit. So when you do the same, you're going to get yourself a zipped folder, which is your kit. When you unzip that particular folder, these are the files you're going to get. Now, pay attention. You will have the WOFF version 1 and the WOFF version 2. These are the two files that you want to upload to the media library of your WordPress website. So please go ahead and do that. Okay, now I'm going to show you how you can upload the files. Let me bring my first website in here, webmonkeyonline.com. As you can see, I have activated the custom fonts plugin. You can go to appearance and then you will see the link right here for custom fonts. You click in there, and now we're going to click on add new font. Okay, add a name. I'm just going to go with custom font as my name. Now the file, we've uploaded two versions, the version 1 and then version 2. I would recommend you go with the version 2 because it is more efficient. It's the smaller file size of the format. So WOFF version 2 is a bit more efficient and faster than WOFF. So I'm going to go with the version 2 and then use the font, and there it is. So I can choose my font style or font weight if these are available. And from here now I can go ahead and simply save my font. But before that, I would highly recommend that you check out the advanced options, and in particular, select your font fallback. Should in case the browser that your visitor is using cannot interpret the custom font you're using, it will fall back. So in this case right now, serif is actually one of the safest options. It's a pretty decent font family, so I'd recommend you go with serif. And then for the font display, simply choose auto, and that's it. I'm going to go ahead right now and then save my font, and there it is. By the way, you do have access to the Google Fonts family in here as well. You just simply select the font family, and whichever one you want to use, you're going to have it available in here if you want to. So we've successfully now uploaded the font family to our site. How do we now actually apply it? Again, you can either make use of a plugin or your theme, or you can do so manually. The manual style is, of course, going to be a bit more complicated. So we're going to go with the easier version. In this case, I'm making use of the Elementor Page Builder plugin. I'm going to show you how you can upload or use the font family with a theme very, very soon. But let me first of all show you how you can make use of the font family using Elementor. So from Elementor right here, I'm going to go to the custom fonts setting. You click in there, okay? And now from here, click on add new. And then I'm going to add the name custom font, just as an example, and then add the font variation. We're going with version 2, so I'm going to click on upload, and now I'm going to go to select file, and then simply search for where I have the version 2. It's right here, so I'm going to open it, and there it is. So now I'm going to click on select WOFF version 2, and now from here I'm going to go ahead now and simply hit publish. So now Elementor is ready to use this font family. So I can go to any page now as an example. So let's say my front page, I want to edit this particular page. So I'm going to edit. And now from here, let's say, for example, I wanted to change the font family for the title on my home page. While we wait for the page to load, okay, it's loaded. So right here, let's say I wanted to change this particular font family to my custom font. I'm going to go in here, go to style, go to typography, and then from here, the font family, I can simply search for custom, and then you can see it's right there, custom font, and there it is right there. You can see right now that the hunk font family has taken over. So if you're using Elementor or you're using any other page builder plugin out there, there should be a way how you can upload the WOFF or the TFF or whichever version you want to use to the particular page builder plugin settings, and then apply that particular font family on your site. But what if you're not using Elementor? What if you're simply using a theme? I'm going to drag the second website in here to show you. Now, this is a different website that makes use of the Astra theme. Now, as you can see, I've already uploaded the custom font in here. Now, to apply this particular font family using the Astra theme, I'm going to go under appearance and go to the customize option. Okay, so I'm going to click in there. And now this will take me to the Astra backend. So from here, I can go to, let's say, for example, I can go to global. Okay, and then under global, I'll have access to typography. I can click in there. And now, just as an example, let's say I wanted to change the body font to my custom font. I can click in here. Okay, and then from here, under the search box, I can simply search for custom, and there it is. Now I'll have access to apply the custom font family on my website. As you can see right there, all the text is now using the hunk family font family. So that's basically how you can apply the font family to your site. Again, you can either make use of a page builder plugin like Elementor if you're working with one, or if you're not using Elementor or a page builder and you're simply working with a regular theme. If it's a decent theme, there should be the option under Appearance Customize where you can then choose the font family that you want to use for your typography, maybe for your body text, headings, and so on. If your theme doesn't have that option, unfortunately, then you may have to go with the manual route. I'm pretty sure you can find articles or videos on the internet on how you can get that done. But that's it for today's video, where I've shown you how to make use of custom font families on your WordPress website. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up and share this video with anyone whom you feel might benefit from it. If you're new here to the channel, welcome. My name is Alex. I make tutorials on WordPress. So if you enjoy content like this, do subscribe and hit the bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you next time. Cheers.